All right, I'm at Saratoga Belmont Day, looking spectacular per usual, shoes, bang. But this is about Caitlin Clark being left off the Olympic team. How dumb are these women? How dumb? I don't know who's making the decision, Women's Olympic Committee, whatever it is. I don't care if you don't think Caitlin Clark, talent-wise, belongs on this team, even though she does put up 37 to 13, like the most points in the history of the league for a rookie. None of it matters. These women, and I love women. I'm a pro-woman guy, women guy. They complain and they cry about equal rights, equal wages, blah, 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 blah. Hey, dummies. For the first time, like in the history of basketball, you have arguably a player who is the most popular player in the world. Like, you could argue right now, Caitlin Clark is the most talked about, discussed, most popular, most puts asses in the seats, single basketball player in the world. You could argue that. Yeah, you could say maybe LeBron, Luka, whatever you want, but you can argue it. And you leave her off the Olympics team, it's not only a showcase for her, it's for the sport and the other WNBA players who are on this team. How dumb, how brain dead, how idiotic do the people running this thing have to be? It was one thing after another with her. How at the business part of my brain is like, these people, and maybe it's a guy who did, whoever it is, I don't ever want to hear you complain about flying commercial or not getting salaries or this, that. You're too dumb. You're too dumb. You have a cash cow. This can bring the Olympic basketball, women's basketball will be like the #1 thing people watch with Caitlin Clark. As it is, I'd rather watch grass grow. I'd rather watch paint dry. I'd rather watch dirt just be moved around because Caitlin Clark's not on the team. If she's there, it's appointment TV. You people, whoever did this, honestly, hey, take your brain, put it in a museum, and study it for how dumb you are.
Yeah. Big J TV, man. Like, comment, subscribe, comment. Definitely subscribe to this. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. Dave Portnoy, you know what I mean? From Barstools, owner of Barstools, obnoxious white boy, funny sometimes, but here's what it is. He's snapping and he's caping up for Caitlin Clark like this is his sister. And I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? You go this harder for Caitlin Clark than your 22-year-old, girls, your girlfriends. And this dude is damn near 45. It is what it is. I'm not here to hate. You know what I mean? Let a player do what a player want to do. It is what it is. But still, dude was caping like a MF. And why was he caping? He was caping for the fact that Caitlin Clark was not on the USA women's basketball team heading to Paris. Obviously, as y'all know, the Paris Olympics are happening this summer. Summer Olympics in Paris. Now, the roster is about 20-some players, you know what I mean? And they're not usually, but almost all of them are also in the WNBA. Now, keep in mind, Caitlin Clark is a rookie. And Caitlin Clark, low-key, quiet as kept in her first, 11 games in the WNBA. Have not been that great, though. She did win Rookie of the Month for the month of May. But she hasn't been doing, quote-unquote, Caitlin Clark-type activities till recently. You know what I mean? Like her last game, which was June 7th. I believe that was a Friday. She went off 30 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. She's actually, you know what I mean? She had a very strong, impressive game. And my thing here is that we have to be realistic about what we're looking at for teams that are going to represent a nation. I'm not American. I'm Canadian. You know what I mean? As y'all know this. So I don't have a vested interest in, the American team winning and being the top dog. I'm saying like this. America in general really, really invests in their sports and their athletes. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the Olympics. The WNBA is clearly the biggest and strongest women's basketball league in the world. We're not gonna deny that, but obviously the WNBA does not pay that much. So when these ladies also go and they represent their country in the Olympics, they get that honor, that glory, and once they get that gold medal, the whole profile goes up. The thing about Caitlin Clark, her soul profile is already up. She already got shoe deals. She already has advertisement. She already has the fame and the notoriety and everything like that. So when you see a dude like Dave Portnoy going hard, pretending like, oh my God, she's some kind of victim, it actually even ruins his credibility. Because think about it like this. What is Barstool Sports known for? Barstool Sports is known for being, that crude, college type of, frat boy, white boy type humor. Don't you have to be a little more, be a little more resilient? Don't be a super victim. Don't be super woke. Because that sounds like a lot of woke-ish that came out of Dave Portnoy's mouth saying, yo, she's a victim, crying. Great first month in the WNBA. She was not playing to a high potential, man. The best player in the WNBA, everybody, in terms of play style and quality of basketball play, man. It's not even close. Caitlin Clark, though, makes a lot of conversation. And this is what it's all about. The truth is, this is a lot of conversation. There's no proof out there that Caitlin Clark is even a top 15 or top 20 player in the WNBA. Now, has she been a big impact to the popularity of the women's game? Obviously, yes. But just because you're popular doesn't mean you're really, really that good. You know what I mean? Chris Paul is very popular. Chris Paul is a trash basketball player, especially now at this point in his career. Which is no problem. We all age for the time. Ain't nobody mad at that. But to get upset and Twitter people and a lot of people on social media angry tweeting saying, oh my God, they're so evil for letting... Man, stop this, man. Stop the Caitlin Clark simping. Caitlin Clark is, like I said at the beginning, a great basketball player. Okay? But according to the coaches of the women's national team, they said, no, you didn't make the list. Let me tell you something, man. If you look at the list of the men's basketball, going into Paris, right? They left off Kyrie. And Kyrie's in the NBA Finals right now. If you look up All-NBA, they left off Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is the best player on the Celtics right now. He's the best player on the Celtics right now. That's not even a debate. I'm just telling y'all facts right now because that's even what Jason Kidd said. That's also what Drew Holiday said, one of his teammates. See, just maybe they're running their offense through Asia Wilson, which would be smart because she's the best female basketball player on the planet right now. You know what I mean? It's not everything about the woke politics. It's not everything about being reverse racism. And that's a narrative we really got to squash, that reverse racism narrative. Right? People don't go out of their way to hate on Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is a rookie. Caitlin Clark is very dynamic, but she's also not the best hooper out there. So we don't have to pretend like she is. By the way, if y'all get the time, tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time, me and Unc Hefe, we're going to be talking ball. We're going to be talking hoops leading up to Game 2 of the NBA Finals. I want y'all to tune in. We're going to touch a little bit on Caitlin Clark and all the crazy controversy that's been going on, man. It's a big JTV, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.